Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to arrange a drill beat. We'll be going through the process start to finish. I normally spend quite a lot of time doing this. It's quite time consuming, so I normally don't show that much of it in the videos, but I got a comment saying that they want to know how I do it, so I'm going to run y'all through it real quick. So I've got a beat that I've already made. I've already arranged it and everything pulled up here, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to start it from scratch. So you're probably going to have all your stuff made in one track. So what you'll do first is go to the track and then split by channel. That will split all of the individual sounds into their own channel. So start off like that, pull everything into the playlist. Once everything's in the playlist, just highlight it and copy it out a bunch of times. We look at it like this. I'll start from the start. I like to bring all of my instruments to the top, and then I like to keep all the drum sounds at the bottom. So starting with the intro, so there'll be pretty much like 4 separate sections that you'll need to work on: the intro, the hook, the verse, and the bridge. And after that, it's pretty much just, you can repeat it over again, or you can make some slight variations if you want, but it's not necessary. So pretty much the goal of the arrangement is just to add a bit of variation to the beat so that it doesn't get boring hearing the same thing on repeat. You want some stuff to come in, some stuff to come out, and just keep mixing it up and change up the vibe as it goes. So the first section we're going to be working on is the first 8 bars, which will be the intro. The intro normally won't have any drums in there. We may have a counter snare, but it's not going to it normally won't have like a kick or an 808, unless if you prefer that, but I normally don't do that in my beats. So here are the 4 instrument sounds that we have. I'll play it. So we start off with just the guitar. We've also got some vocal chops. We've got a pad. And finally, we've got a flute. So at the start, I'm thinking we'll get rid of the flute. We'll get rid of the pad. We'll just have the guitar and vocal chops at the very beginning, playing like that. Then normally here after 4 bars, maybe you'll bring in a counter snare, something like that, just to start building up the tension. So I'm gonna drag these 2 counter snares as well as the perk in for this section. I'll just play them from the 4. So this is what it will sound like. I'll get rid of this perk for that section. I'll bring the perk in a little bit earlier. Another thing we're going to need here right before the drop is a riser. So with the riser in place, this is what it sounds like. And then we got the drop. But there's too many things playing here right now. It gives them nothing to look forward to. So we're going to remove some of the stuff from here. So I'm thinking we'll keep the guitar, we'll keep the vocal chops, we'll bring in the pad, but we'll take out the flute. So that leaves us for the second half of the hook. It will be I'm thinking we'll take out the vocal chops and then we'll bring in the flute instead of it. and the hook is going to go for the next 16 bars. So from 9 all the way down to 25. Another thing you can do to add even more suspense to the drop is you can cut out some of the drums. You can let them hit at the start, then put a pause in them, and then bring them back again. So I'm thinking we'll take out the kick, we'll take out the snare, we'll take out the rim, we'll take out the counter snares. We'll let them hit at the start, we'll make them take a break. We'll leave the 808 playing, we'll leave the perk playing. So this is what it will sound like. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Just add a bit of variation to the drop. Then, as we come to the second part of the hook, the vocal chops come out and the flute starts playing. Now, after the hook finishes, you're gonna start the verse, which will go on for the next 8, 16, 24, 32 bars. So the next 32 bars is going to be, the first 3 will be your verse, the last one will be the bridge. That's also part of the verse, but it's a more like died down, watered down section of it, building up the tension for the hook to come back in again. So normally what I like to do for the verse is I'll take out some of the high instruments. So I'll probably take out the chops, I'll take out the flute again. Yeah, I'll probably save the flute just for the second parts of the hook. I'm probably not going to put it through any of the rest of the beat. After those are out, I'll probably take out the kick, I'll take out the second counter snare, I'll take out the 808. So let's hear what it's like. Okay, I want to put a pause in these drums here before they come back. Maybe from there. Yeah, that's it, I like that. I'm gonna put some cuts in the 808. Maybe play it like this. Okay, so for the second part of the verse, we'll take out the flute again, we'll take out the pad, we'll just leave the vocal chops and the 808. We'll leave all the drums except for the second counter snare. Then for the third part of the verse, we'll bring back in the second counter snare. We'll keep out the flute, keep out the pad. Then I'm thinking for the bridge, we'll keep the guitar, keep the chops, take out this stuff. We'll take out all of the drums, keep the first hit of the 808. We'll repeat it each 4 bars. We'll also need to bring back the riser again. And after that, back to the hook. So if you like what you got so far, you can literally just copy it, paste it across. If you want, you can mix it up a bit and add some more drum breaks throughout the beat. Lots of rappers or engineers will do that after the recording process. You know, if they've got a good punchline or something, or a line that they really want you to focus on, maybe they'll cut out some drums and stuff during that. Another thing you can do to add some variation rather than repeating the same thing over and over again is you could halftime something, you could pitch something down, you can pitch something up, you can take out certain notes, add certain notes back in. After you have your intro done, which is the first 8, you've got the 16 done, which will be the hook. You've got the 32 done, which will be the verse and including the bridge. Then you can pretty much just copy that straight over. So here you've got yourself another hook, you got yourself another verse, and you got yourself another bridge. I normally like to finish on a hook followed by an outro. I'd probably add the guitar and I'd probably add the vocal chops. Let's hear how that would sound. And then you could always fade this out with volume automation, or you can just leave it play out and ring at the end. Either way, whatever you think suits the beat best in your opinion. One important point that makes the arrangement very important is that when we're making beats, we don't want every sound playing at once, especially if the sounds are clashing a lot. Like if you've got lots of high frequencies, it's better to separate them and have them playing in different parts of the track. Like if you got a really like high strings and also you got really high vocals, you're probably best to separate them. You can use the vocals in a certain part, you can use the strings in a certain part, but you can still use them both, just it adds variation throughout the song. You don't want stuff to get too repetitive, so even if the beat is great, sometimes if it sounds too repetitive, rappers in the studio might get tired of listening to it, the audience might get tired of listening to it, so it's good just to add some variation and mix stuff up as it moves throughout the song. So that's pretty much all I got to tell you all about the arrangement. We can listen through it one more time and we'll see how it turned out. So at the start, I've just got the guitar, I've got the vocal chops, I've got the counter snares coming in with the percussion, I've got the riser, I've got the drop, a little pause in the drums, bring the drums back in. We took the pads in here, we held the flute for the second part. Here we took out the vocal chops, we took in the flute. As they're both high frequency instruments, it's best to keep them separate, you know. Coming into the verse, we just got the guitar, we've got the pad, breaking the drums, start coming back again. Just a teaser of the 808 again. Take out the pad, bring the 808 back, bring back the vocal chops. Bring back the second counter snare, add a bit more bounce. Then we're coming up to the bridge. Duck the energy out. We just got the vocal chops, the guitar, and just one hit to the 808. Then we got the riser again to take us right back into the hook. And then skip into the end. Skip into the end, we've got this. And then the outro, we've just got the guitar, we've got the vocal chop, bringing the beat to a finish. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for tuning into this video. I hope you all learned what you needed to learn about the arrangement in this video. Sorry if I missed anything. Please let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you'd like to see next. See y'all in the next one. Peace.